So now you will see that these surfaces are shown. Then this is some surface number 4. Now this surface number 4 is what is shown here as per the shape. So you can see this is the shape and that shape is shown here. And after that, here surface 1 and 3 they will be shown here like this. So in this box like shape, so basically it is a box like shape. So in that box like shape, this is the box shape. In this box shape there is one cutout here, and on this side there is 3 and 1 which is shown like this. So that becomes the top view. Now if you are given the dimension, it becomes very easy to draw. Right now we are just trying to learn how it is seen. Then comes the right hand side view. So when you look with respect to this, when you look from the right side, from this direction, if you see how it will be seen, that is to be drawn on the right, on the left side of this figure. So this is the front view. Look at the front view in this direction. So when you look from this direction, whatever you will see, that is drawn here. So just imagine what you will be seeing. First thing you will see 7, then you will see 6, and then you will see this surface. That now this surface is not numbered. Think of this surface as number 8. So 6 and 7 and 8. So when you see here 6, 7 and this is 8. This is 8. So when you see in the front direction, this is not seen. You will not realize that this has gone inside. 6 is inside, that is not seen. But then there is a change in surface. So these 6 and 7, they are different surfaces. Therefore this line has come. Okay, so these 3 are these 3. Then this top surface, surface number 4 is this line. Surface number 4 is this line. And after that, this is the shape of surface phi, which is seen, which is like this. Now where is 1? 1 is this line. Where is 3? 3 is this line. So that makes it right hand side view. This is the front view and this is the top view. So we have examined this object and drawn all the required 3 views. Okay. Normally what happens, what is the use of orthographic projections? In the case of orthographic projections, when these kind of views are given, the person is in a position to imagine that the object is like this. Right now what we are doing the exercise which is this way. That means the object is already given and we are drawing the orthographic views. But in some cases, in real cases, what is done is the object, suppose there is a part of a machine and you want to make this part. For making this part, the drawings are prepared. How the drawings are prepared? Drawings are not prepared like this with dimensions. Drawings are prepared with the orthographic views and all the dimensions are shown in the orthographic drawings. So looking at the orthographic drawings, the reader, whoever is the reader of the drawing, the person realizes that the object is like this. And then using these dimensions, using the manufacturing processes, the parts are made. That is how the procedure goes. Now let's take the next problem. Now this is the next problem. So you can see again that there is a part here. This is a part. This some figure is shown, some object is there. Now this object, if you look in this direction, how it is seen, that is to be drawn. So you have to draw front view like this. Means you see from above, you have to draw the top view. When you see in this direction, that is the right hand side view you have to draw on the left side. So front view is already drawn here. This is the front view. Then there is a top view. And then there is a right hand side view drawn on the left side. Okay. So let us see what will be drawn. If you see in this direction, what will be seen. So rectangle number 3 is clear cut. So it is seen. So this is what is drawn for rectangle number 3. Now you will see that there is nothing else. It is a plain rectangle and nothing else in between. It's a flat surface. So this line should not be there. Now remember, these figures, the many figures in this book, they are having some errors, some mistakes. So you should be able to understand the mistakes and you have to eliminate that mistake. You should not copy the mistakes. You have to realize that it is a mistake. Even that is also a good challenge. So you have to realize that this line is wrong because there is no such thing here. Okay, so this is number 3. Then after that, behind 3 here, there is one edge. There is an edge. These two surfaces, they are forming one edge here. Now this edge is to be shown here as a dotted line. So that is what is exactly shown here as a dotted line for this particular edge. Now what is there above? Above there is a surface number 4. So this is surface number 4. It will be just seen as a line. And after that, this edge is there. This edge is till the end. So that is the edge till the end. Now there is some drafting error. So these lines are also not in one level. They are slightly above and below. But we have to draw it as a straight single line, which is this edge. After that, what you will see? You will see this inclined surface 2. as a vertical surface. So this is surface 2. After that surface 2, there is surface 1 which you can see. This surface 1. It is not till the end, it is up to here. So when you draw surface 1, it is up to here, not till the end. So you have drawn 1. What about the other surfaces? Where can you draw 6? 6 you cannot draw, because when you see in this direction, you cannot see surface number 6. You cannot see surface number 7, 5, 8. So 6, 7, 5, 8. Where are they? This is 6, this is 7, this is 5, this is 8, and this is 4. This is 4. So all these surfaces, they are seen just as lines. So we have seen 6, 7, 5, 8. We have seen 4. We have seen 2. We have seen 1. Where is 10? This line is 10. This line is 10, and this line is wrong. And this is the edge at this place. Where is 9 surface? Surface 9 is this line. Correct? So this is the front view we have drawn. Now let's see how it is seen from above, from top. So when you go from top and see down, what surfaces you will see. So now you will see this figure as surface, as a top surface. Now again there are a lot of mistakes. You can see here at the corner there is surface number 6. So they have shown it 4. This is 6. Okay, remember this 6. After 6 there is 5. 7 is a line. So this line is 7. Then you will see 5. So this is 5. After that 5, what else? There is 8. Now this line is 8. Now here there is 2. Here there is 2. How you draw? How you show 2 surface? You have to draw one line from here to here, which is again not drawn. They should have drawn this line. So there is one line here. So once you draw this line, this side of the line, this rectangle which is created, this rectangle is surface 2. Then the remaining surface here from this line on this side, all this surface is 4 till here. So 4 surface will continue till here, in which case this line will not come. This line will not come because the surface is like this. So from here till here it is one single surface, that is surface 4. Okay, so nothing more than this will come. Only this, some modifications, some corrections are there. So don't draw this line, and you draw this line so that the figure will be complete. And you have to make the changes in the number also. This is 6 and this is 4. This is 5, which is correct. And this line when you draw, you have to write here 2, which is this surface. Okay, so that will complete the top view. So simple it is. Now you have to draw the right hand side view. So look in this direction. Whatever you see, that you have to draw. That is what is drawn. So if you see here, we start with, let's say this surface 9 number. So 9 number surface is between these two limits. So when you draw construction line like this, between these two lines, you have to draw this shape. So you draw this shape for surface number 9 like this shape. So that is the first thing that is seen. After that, above there is surface 8. So this surface 8 you will draw, it is drawn like this, surface 8. Above surface 8, you will draw 5. No, you will not draw 5 because 5 is parallel, it is not seen. 5 is seen as only as a line. So this line is 5. Then 7. Now 7 is seen. So this is 7 that is drawn. Now at the highest point of 7 from here to here, this is a triangle, that is surface 10, which is seen. So when you join this triangle is this surface 10. So in this direction what do you see? 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7 and 10, 10. These are the surfaces that are seen when you look in this direction. Okay, so that completes this figure. Now let's move on to the next figure. Now look at this figure. This is the object. Now here some surfaces are inclined. Now as you know, when the surfaces are inclined, they are seen in two views. Like I'll just take you back. See, in this case, the surface was inclined, one number. So this surface number 1 was seen in the top view also, and it was seen in the front view also. So keep that in mind, and now let's examine this figure. So this is the object, this is the direction of viewing, and this is the front view when you see in this direction. So when you see here, you will find that this is a rectangle which is inclined. Okay, this is not taper. This side is same as now again. In this figure, when they draw, while drawing this figure, again there are some errors. This is like a parallelogram. That means this side and this side, it should be of same length. This side and this side should be of same length. So this line is drawn slightly with error. Here we should have drawn this line parallel to this line. So we should have drawn it like this. When it is drawn like this, that is making some confusion. So if you would have drawn like this, then it would have been seen as a parallelogram, and then you would have believed that it is inclined. But it is inclined, so let us consider that mistake. So this is number 3 rectangle which is drawn here. First thing. After above this, there is rectangle, there is a shape here, that is 2. Out of that, this side is vertical side. So this is the vertical side, and then this side is shorter than this side, so this is drawn shorter, and then this is joined to make it inclined surface. So this is surface 3, then 2, 3, then 2. Above 3 there is 1, which is simple, so this is 1. So this is the front view that is drawn. Now let's see from top. So when you see from top, what you see, if you see here from top, what do you see? First thing is, this is the overall shape, 3 and 8. So this is 3 and this line is 8. That is the overall shape that is drawn, 3 and 8. Okay, and out of that 3 and 8, there is somewhere here this line will be seen. Now we are not talking about dimensions. So we are not thinking where to draw this line, at what distance. Right now, that let us not think about that. Now we just think which is seen, where it is seen, how it is seen. So surface 3 is seen, so we have drawn a line like this, which is this limit. So we have drawn this. After this, we are going to see surface 5. So this line is this line, and this surface 5 is this surface 5. So where is surface 5 here? This is surface 5. This surface 5. Then comes, when you see from top, 7. Will you be able to see 7? You know where is 7 in the front view? This is 7. So when you see from top, you will be able to see 7 surface from this to this. Between these two lines, between this line and this line, this much will be the size of surface 7. So you can see this is line taken down, this is the line taken down. So when you draw, you have to draw one construction line. You know what is construction line? It is a line which is drawn very, very light. So you have to apply very less pressure by pencil and draw this line so that it will come in one perfect level. And then this is the object line, so this has to be drawn dark. If you draw this line also dark, then what will happen? You will not be able to realize where is the object and where is the construction line. So our focus should be on the object. Okay, so therefore objects are drawn dark. That is why we say objects should be drawn dark, other things should be drawn light. But they are there, they should be drawn. Now this book it is not drawn, but such lines are required. They are to be drawn so that you will get a good judgment of which surface is where. So that's why 7 surface is seen. This is 7 surface. Then where is 4? 4 will be here. 1 is not seen, 1 is this line. And this surface 2 is also seen. It is inclined, but it is also seen. So when you join all this, that becomes surface 2. So when you see from top, we will see 3, 3, 5, 5, 7, 7, 4, 4, 2, 2. These surfaces you will see from top. So this becomes the top view. Now let's look in the right hand side direction and draw the right hand side view on the left side of front view. So when you draw this surface 8 is of the height of 3. So we have to draw one construction line like this, and within these two construction lines you have to fit 8. So this 8 is here. This is this surface. Now when you see in this direction, can you see 5? 5 you will not see, so this line is 5. Then can you see 7? Yes, we can see 7 because 7 is like this. Now there is again a mistake here. See, this line is longer than this line. This is a short line, this is a long line. But here what they have done is they have drawn this line like this, but this line they have drawn till here. So this is wrong. This should be inclined like this. Okay, even this should be slightly here, because this line, so this line is not drawn. See, here it is in one line. If it is in one line, then this line would have been parallel to this line. But that is not so. So this surface is also inclined. So that will in fact cause some changes even in this view. So what should have happened is, they should have drawn this entire box. Entire box should have been drawn little bit inside so that this line will be straight, and then this box should be formed over here. Okay, so some mistakes are really there, but this is the book which is available, so we are making use of this book. So this is surface 7. Okay, so this is correct, we'll see, and this is wrong because all the other views are drawn with this as a straight line. So that is 7, and above 7 then there is a 6. Okay, so these two inclined surfaces, 2 and 3, this is 2 and this is 3. 2 here and 3 here. Okay, so that was 6.63 figure, which is what we have discussed just now. Now these two figures we already seen last time. Let's take this figure now. Okay, now look at this figure. Here again one object is given, and there are many inclined surfaces. When the surfaces are inclined, then you have to draw them very, very carefully. This is the direction of viewing, so you have to look in the direction and draw. So when you start the front view, you have to draw this line, and these two lines are perpendicular. So you draw this line as base line, then this vertical line, vertical line, vertical line, vertical line, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. And then here you have to draw horizontal line like this, parallel to this, and come here and then join these 2 points, that means these 2 points. So this becomes the shape, of surface 4, which is C. After that surface, then there is 7. Now 7 is at what height? If you see this surface 2, it has got height this much. So this height you take from the base. So from the base you go up to here. So which is this line? This line is this entire surface. So whatever height is given here, you have to go up to here. And then all this is at same level. So all these points, suppose I call this point A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. So all these A, B, C, D, E points, they are at same height. So all these A, B, C, D points will be here. That means this 7 point where it is located, if you go up to here, and then you draw horizontal line, and then line will come vertical like this. So this vertical line, so that you will reach this point. So this is the point. So this becomes the surface 7, which is inclined surface, but you will not see as inclined, you will see it like this. And the only thing is, this line will be shorter than this line, because this inclined is the actual length, whereas this is a short length. So we are on 4, we are on 7, we are on 4, we are on 7. Okay, then after that this top surface is 1, and automatically we are on surface 3. The surface 3 which is here, that surface is this. They are not numbered, but here there is number 3, so this is surface 3. So what you see in the front direction, you see 4, you see 7, you see 3. 4, 7 and 3. So that completes the front view. Now let's see from top. So when you see from top, what are the different surfaces you will see? First thing is, this is the entire surface 2 of this much length. So this length what is there, that will come here. So this line is this length. Then this length is this line. Okay, so this becomes, you can see, if you think of a base of the surface, the base of the surface is going to be a rectangle. So that rectangle is like this. So this is a rectangle of size this and this. Suppose this A is B, this A by B rectangle. A by B rectangle is drawn. Now for all these figures, there is one assumption that here on the back side there are no such cutouts. It's simple. Because if there is something at the back side, then it is not possible to see it from this figure. So we are assuming that everything is simple and straight. So we have drawn the base. Then we have to now draw 7. Where is 4? 4 is this line. Then to the 4, 7 is attached. So this 7 will be having a level here. So 7 is between these two lines. It cannot be beyond this. So we draw this construction line till here. And then between this construction line, we fit this side, that is the size 7. But for doing that, maybe you can draw this 7 later on. First thing is, you will try to draw this shape. Shape number 1. So where is shape number 1? Where this line? This line is this line. Then where is this line? this line will be this line. So take the size of this line and come up to here. Then on this side, this is the length, so you come from here to here. Then this is 7. So now between these two lines, you draw horizontal and reach to this point, which is this point. So we are reached here now. Now this is inclined line. So just join this point to this point to make it inclined line. So we are already drawn up to here. So join this line. So this becomes this line. And in the process, we have drawn this shape number 1. So this is shape number 1. So from top, what you will see? You will see 1, you will see 1, you will see 7, you will see 7, you will see 5, you will see 5, you will see 3 here, but from the top, 3 will be like this line. 4 number from top you will see as this line. 2 number from top you will see as this line. Okay, so that completes the top view, which is drawn below the front view. This is front view, this is top view. Now let's see the left hand side view, how it is seen from the left side, and we are going to draw on the right side of the front view. So here you have to start the left hand side view. So from the left hand side view, what you will see? This 2 number surface will be seen like this. So that is drawn first. While drawing, you have to take the reference, you have to draw construction lines so that it will be within these 2 lines. It cannot go up. You see the height of the object is this much. So in the front view, this is the height of the object. In the side view also, the height is same. Height is not changing. So we have to draw these lines, and within these 2 lines, you have to draw the figure of the left hand side view so that the height is maintained. So whatever is this height, that is maintained here. Now when you see the figures with dimensions, that time it will become more clear. Right now we are not looking at dimensions, we are trying to just understand how the figures are drawn. So in the left hand side, when you see, this is the shape of surface 2. After that, we will have to show this surface 4 as a line. But up to what level you will show surface 4? What is the height of surface 4? Height of surface 4 is up to here. Because this line is this line. So surface 4 is still this line. So if you project this line by a construction line, then vertically you can say that up to here there is 4. So this point is this point. This point is this point. Similarly, if you try to draw surface 1, then this surface 1 is from here, that means from here till here. So how much is this length? This length you take from here to here. So this is surface number 1. So this line of surface number 1 is this one. Then this line of surface 1 is just point. This line of surface 1 is this much line. And this line of surface 1 is this line. And again this line is seen as a point. So this whole surface is this surface. So we have seen surface 1 very